Welcome to another day of learning. First of all, I want to shout out the undergrad college that I went to, DePaul. Yay, go Tigers, go to black. All right, so today we're going to talk about the difference between a singular possessive noun and a plural possessive noun. We're going to talk about the thinking steps to identify those singular possessive nouns and those plural possessive nouns. And we're going to talk about the difference, okay? All right, let's get started. So, what does possessive actually mean? A possessive noun actually means. So a possessive noun means when a noun owns something. So that word possessive means that that noun owns something. It means that it what? Good. That means that possessive noun owns something. So how can I identify singular possessive nouns? So a singular possessive noun, singular meaning one thing or one person. Again, singular mean one thing or one person. Good job. So I wait to identify a singular possessive noun in a sentence if I see the apostrophe S. So look at my examples. Remember, a way to identify this the apostrophe S. Book. Book is just one thing. How do I know that? Because the apostrophe is right before that S. Again, I knew that this was a singular possessive noun because that apostrophe was before the S. So the book can own its cover, or the book can own a book stand. You know, the book's book stand. All right. And then carrot. Carrot is by herself. So again, for singular possessive nouns, we put the apostrophe S. We put the apostrophe S. You're absolutely correct. And now how do we identify plural possessive nouns? So plural possessive nouns. Now it's a little bit different because to identify plural nouns, they usually have an S at the end. Again, to identify just plural regular nouns, they usually have an S at the end. So plural possessive nouns will have the S and then the apostrophe. Again, the plural possessive noun will have the S and then the apostrophe. Now, what the plural possessive noun has? The S and then the apostrophe. You're absolutely correct. So, like students, I knew there was plural because students was right before the apostrophe. Remember, on singular, the S came after because book was by itself and carrot by itself. But for plural, the S was already telling me that this was a plural noun, so to make it plural possessive, I put the apostrophe after the S. Just like lions. Lions already had the S already down to make it plural, so I put the apostrophe after the S for plural possessive nouns. Now, what are some thinking steps that to help me to know if it's singular or if it's plural? So some thinking steps. Some thinking step would be one. What is the possessive noun? What's the possessive noun in that sentence? Number two, so look for it. When you look for if it's, saying that it owns something. Two, is it singular or plural? So I have to think about it. Was that S already there to make it plural, or was there no S and it's singular? Three, where does the apostrophe go? So, does the apostrophe go after the S for plural, or does it go before the S for singular? So, a couple of seconds just to look at these thinking steps one more time. All right, let's do our first example. Sorry. All right. The boys' uniforms were green and white. The boys' uniforms were green and white. The first thing on my thinking step is identify the possessive noun, meaning the noun that owns something. Well, the possessive noun I found was boys because what do they own? They own the uniforms. Now I gotta see if that possessive noun, my next thinking step is to see if that possessive noun is singular or plural. Now looking at this possessive noun, it already has the S. So that means that it is more than one boy. So boys are plural. So now, where does the apostrophe go? Well, because the boys were already plural, the apostrophe will go after the S to let me know there was a plural possessive noun. The boys, apostrophe, remember because it was plural, uniforms were green and white. What did the boys own or possess? They possessed the uniforms. All right, now I want you to try this example. I'm going to have you look at it. The boy cat climbed in the tree. The boy cat climbed in the tree. Remember, your first step is to identify the possessive noun in the sentence. So, what's the possessive noun in this sentence? The boy. The boy is the possessive noun. Now, next thing is that, is it singular or plural? Is the boy singular or plural? The boy is singular. Good job. The boy is singular because he's by himself. He doesn't have an S at the end to let me know he's plural. Now, where does the apostrophe go? If I had to write this, how would you write that? Let me see if I get it right just like you did. I will put the apostrophe S to identify that the boy owns the cat. Good job. The boy owns the cat, so I would say the boy apostrophe S because he was singular, climbed in the tree. Great job today with identifying the difference between singular possessive noun and plural possessive noun. And remember, a way to think about that is singular will have the apostrophe before the S. Take one good look at that. And for plural, the apostrophe will be after the S. And then those thinking steps. First, what's the possessive noun in the sentence? Your second thinking step, is it singular, plural? Which one is it? Third thinking step, where does the apostrophe go? All right. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys.